child abuse cases. Like I said to you, you have a lot of these old men and old women, particularly older men, preying on these young children. You understand what I'm saying to you? And whether it's home or whether it's outside, be careful of them. And you even have, you gotta fight this. We just had a case with a 58-year-old man who preyed on his own daughter. And he got to jail for 15 years. And even though some people say that's too short, he should get 50 years. And I agree with them. You understand what I'm saying to you? How the hell are you praying on your own daughter? I don't want you praying on nobody else's daughter, but don't pray on your own either. If you pray on somebody else's daughter, may they put several different types of ETS in you in different ways. No, don't touch nobody's child. Big, nasty, stinking, dirty, horrid, foul, awful, pedophile criminal you. Stop it. Nasty. Anyhow, it is what it is. Check on your children. Find out who their companies are. Make sure they ain't going to nobody else. Remember the little girl was going to the man house who going to jail. She ain't like nobody. He care her there. She gone to his house and the police could have pull up outside the house and he had a man beating the brakes off her. Well, and when I say beating the brakes, you know what I mean. In the other form, not beating her like physically beating her, but doing them things. And she was a high school student. Thank God the police caught him in the act and he went to jail. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, no, we need to just be different and we need to change this mindset and we need to be more vigilant as parents, concerned for our children's welfare, following up on them, knowing who their company is, knowing what their association is, making sure that they're attending school, making sure that they're in school from 9 to 5, and making sure that they're not going anywhere else and keeping an account of them. Even if you put a track on them, do what you got to do. It is what it is. And in Louthra, we have some foolishness going on with a student from Preston H. Albury. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is not juju. It is not juju. Juju was not the problem. They said it was juju who the man was robbing. This guy named Patrick, allegedly, who owns the village store in Wims's Bite. I don't know if he owns it or runs it or whatsoever. But it was not juju. Juju was Clinton Hick's son. And it was not juju. It's another child. And they tell me it is Stacy's son. I'm not sure. But in any case, Stacy's son has been approaching Patrick's young girl and daughter and Mussy, interfering with her and carrying on with her and doing her right in and whatsoever. And so Patrick had enough, and so Patrick went on the school bus at Stacy's son and he proceeded to cuss him to pieces on the school bus. All right? And the video went viral of him cussing the student and carrying on with the student and telling the child, don't mess with this, don't F with his daughter and what he can do with him and blah, 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 and so forth and so on. And I understand Patrick's frustration, if this is Patrick allegedly, but my problem is that should not have happened. It should not have happened for a number of reasons. And mind you, I don't blame Patrick for taking a stand at the school and do what they're supposed to do. But that kind of stand you can't take. And he took it in front of other students.